Hi everyone. As you can see, got some stuff laid out here. We are doing a quick what am I taking to the card show. So start off here with the bag. Nice convenient bag, sits at my waist. So if your front pocket here, bigger pocket, got another side pocket, and then this back. Pretty convenient to hold your cards, your cash, any singles you get, put it in the bag. Personally, this next session is kind of up to you, but I do kind of recommend having some penny sleeves on you, having some top loaders in case you like rip something and you get a really good card you want to protect. You have some top loaders with you. This is a personal preference. I do have a small little binder to put my singles in, just so I don't lose them in the bag or they get ruined, even if it's just like a $1 or $2 single. I got a little binder. This here is my little notebook that'll have my cards that I want and their prices, so I don't have to try to sit there at a vendor's table and look up price. I'll know what the price is, see what price they have, see if I can make a deal, make it a little easier for myself. And then here I have some singles and top loaders that I don't want to put in my trade binder because they're a little nicer quality. I don't want them to go in the binder and accidentally, like, the quality gets ruined. I know people have preferences, but that's where I have mine. I also have a phone charger. Most important, you'll be using your phone a lot. You're going to want to charge if you're there for a long time. And then I do recommend a trade binder. If you get cards you don't want and you know you don't want in your collection, get a little binder, put them in here, and then you have easy access of, hey, can you do trades? You can trade for your cards. Some tips that I recommend for beginners or you going to your very first card show is to first off have a budget. Set a budget for yourself to know this is what I'm spending and this is absolutely as much as I'm spending. This hobby can get kind of expensive and you don't want to just waste all your money. You got to use it wisely. Another thing I recommend when you go to your first card show is plan out the cards you know you absolutely are trying to look for. Like, those are your top cards. And then have a few other ones you're like, well, if I don't find these, if these are there, I'll get these too. And if not, you're not really looking for anything, you just want to have some fun, spend, at least set a budget, have fun, look for cards you like, you enjoy, that make you happy, and go off of there. Definitely be careful. Some vendors I know can definitely mark a price on a card and it's like way overpriced and you're staring and you're wondering, why is that card that much, when you saw the price this morning and it was significantly lower. So always double check your prices. Just have fun when you go to the card shows. I mean, it's a great time. You're meeting people who are in the same hobby as you, and it's just an overall great time. If you go with friends, it's even better. The bonding experience is fantastic. So that's what I recommend. You don't have to follow anything. It's just my little tips and recommendations. So since I showed you everything, we're going to a card show. The three of us are going to a card show the next day. We're able to get in a little bit early so we can see the vendors set up, kind of get a good feel, good walk around about what we really want, and go from there. But we will also be showing you our haul that we get from the card show, so stay tuned for that. But hope you enjoyed my tips. The others will have their own tips as well and what they're bringing, but most importantly is to have fun and don't feel pressured to buy anything at that moment in time. But for now, we will see you at the card hall.
So let's see what we've got. We got my bag, and then I managed to get my trade binder, some sleeves, a small 4x4 binder in case I see any cards I like, top loaders, and then more sleeves. So honestly, I would say I don't have that many Pokemon cards yet. This is kind of like a one-piece binder, but the cards that I did manage to find in Pokemon packs that I were like, okay, I don't want that much. I did put them in this binder as well because this was going to act as my trade binder for the card show. So you can see I have a pretty good amount of Pokemon in there, and then the rest are One Piece. One piece of advice for the card show, bring whatever you can to trade. Doesn't matter if you don't think it's that much trade value, just bring it anyways, because you never know what shop might buy it up. I also went ahead and wrote the market value price on the back of like really valuable cards, just because I heard that the Wi-Fi was going to be really bad at the card show, and I probably wouldn't be able to bring up Collector or TCG or anything like that. So I just wanted to kind of have like a little sticky note on the back as a reference for what I could trade things for or sell it for. And that's it. Let's go, guys.
Here are the cards I'm bringing to the card show to potentially trade towards some other cards that I'd like. They're not particularly expensive cards, probably between the $2 and $15 range. But I think every dollar counts. And some of these cards I either have duplicates or I just don't love that much. So I'm hoping to trade them towards something else. So I have Slurpuff, Shaman, Stuffle, Beautifly, Medicham, Drapion, Snover, Rotom, Litleo, Clawitzer, Houndstone, Esper, and Cincino. I never know if I'm saying that right. But the general rule I have is I like to make my rounds before I pick up anything, unless it's something really hard to find like the Chinese exclusive cards. Then a lot of times I want to snag it like right then and there. And tips for anyone that's never been to a card show, it's good to look up the prices either ahead of time, like the night before or the day of, just in case you don't have good service at the venue. But on the fly, if you can look it up, that's even better. And also, don't be afraid to haggle, especially if you use cash, which a lot of people prefer cash.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day, man.
Yeah, that's true.
How are you guys doing today?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. You all looking for anything specific?
You know if you have any Garchomps?
Hestia was on the hunt for her Garchomp, and I got super distracted. I managed to find gorgeous Charizard cards, like this one, and this one, and this one. And we're off. So this booth was open to seeing my trade binder, and they basically went through it, and they said I can either take that value and get a card, or I could just get cash. So we're gonna look at some cards now and see if there's anything I like.
They sold it like 2 weeks ago. How much? $1,300. I did one. I paid $300. I was like, yo, it's time to cash out. Yeah, I know. Everybody is looking for that card too.
Hey guys, going to do a quick haul from the card show and show you guys what I got, explain some experiences while I go through it. So let's start. Starting out with Pokemon, picked up a Gabite, Garchomp, and another Garchomp. I do know that these three are bulk, but I am doing a master set of Garchomp in English, so a lot of the cards I'm missing are the older sets that happen to be bulk cards. So I was very happy I found two. Also picked up a Boltund from the Trainer Gallery. I am trying to master set the 4 Trainer Galleries and just the Trainer Gallery parts because I really enjoy these cards, the look of them. So with this one, I believe I have 9 more to complete all 4. So very close, very close. Then I picked up this beautiful card. I am trying to do a purple themed page, and this was a card I wanted to put this one in the center to kind of start it off. So very happy I was able to find it at the show. Then I picked up a Chinese Volume 5 box, and we opened it there, and I had my friend pick it. She's very lucky, but essentially we pulled this one out of the box and this one, so I ended up getting a 2-hit box. She got a 2-hit box as well, so that was great. Only sealed product I got at this show this time around. I also got this little art piece that you put in your binder. I wanted to do that for the Charizard from Phantasmal Flames. I just didn't know how to do it or how I wanted to go about it. So when I found these, it was perfect. So I can't wait to put this in my binder and show off the card. I also got some custom-made cards that they had of all Pikachus dressed up. I thought they're really cute, and in my head I was like, you know, I want to kind of showcase them off in a page. So I picked up 4, and we got Pikachu dressed as Chopper, Pikachu dressed as Luffy, dressed as Mimikyu, and dressed as Albedo. This one was just for fun, purely for fun. I do have a Mimikyu page I'm building, so I'm going to put him there. Then obviously Luffy and Chopper for One Piece pages. Thought that was just too cute, so I'll pick those up. Really quickly before we get into One Piece, kind of want to show a non-TCG related item. I picked up this 8-bit Ballers Aaron Judge card. I liked how it looked, so I picked it up. One of the only sports card that I own. But we'll now get into the handful of One Piece cards I got. So picked up a Dawn card, 2 Dawn cards, Nico Robin. So Nico Robin is one of my favorite Straw Hats. I love her story. Just really enjoyed it. It's really emotional. So I pick up any cards I don't have. So this was 1, 2, and 3, which was great. Even picked up a Nami SR from EBO 3. I picked this one up because all 3 of us are trying to learn how to play the card game for One Piece, and I was trying to get a lot of the SRs together in case I wanted to build a deck based on what I had. I think I know what I want to build, but I was just picking up some other extra ones. This happened to be one. I had 3, you need 4, so I picked up another one, which is great. Then my most expensive pickup that I was able to trade for. So I had a lot of bulk Pokemon, and I wanted to trade a lot of that for cash. So I went to a table, and this card was at his other table, but essentially I went to his table, gave him my trade binder that had a lot of Pokemon, mainly Pokemon, and he took out everything he wanted. So he asked, can I take out everything I want to in there? I was like, yep, go ahead. I even supplied 4 cards I had in top loaders of like nicer, a little higher value quality and price. Put those out there as well. And once he was done pricing them out, I was able to get a bunch of cash. I ran to the other table quickly because 3 other people before me had asked about this card, and I knew it was going to go quickly. So I had to rush over there, got it. So I did the cash I got from that vendor, traded another SP I didn't want. It was like a lower end SP. It was still nice. It was from OP15. And then I paid a little of my cash that I had for my budget on there, and I was able to get my 1 chase card from OP16, which is Miss All Sunday SP. Absolutely love this card. So much prettier in person, but it was my only chase of OP16, and I didn't really want to spend so much money opening packs and never getting the card. So I was finally just able to find it at the show, get it. This was, I believe, the only copy on that Friday. Don't know if they had any more on Saturday, Sunday, but this was the only copy there. But my 1 big chase, finally got it. Was very happy with it. I did pick up some artisty things. Like pins. Anyways, I picked up a Nami pin. Last time I went, I picked up from the same vendor a Nico Robin pin. So I picked up a Nami pin. Also, first purchase that I did was actually this binder. I loved the design of all your straw hats just in a row like this. So now my 1-piece PC is in here, which is great. And I also picked up this little stand. Slide stand is really cool. I picked up 3 of these. So one's Nico Robin, one's Nami, one is Gear 5 Luffy, but it does change color. Can I go? There's the orange. It's a little hard to see. Purple for, well, doesn't want to right now. But purple for Robin is what I've mainly been using. I use the orange for Nami. And, oh, it's not working. Okay, I had technical difficulties. I fixed it. Purple. But that was my card show haul. I stayed within my budget, which I was very happy for, very proud for. I mainly wanted to pick up this card and Garchomp's. So in fact, I found it, was able to trade for it, was even better. Didn't come, only a little bit came out of my budget, which was great. But I do hope you guys enjoyed seeing my card haul here. Not too many pickups. That's because I had a really expensive pickup. But do hope you enjoyed. I do hope you enjoy the others hauls as well. And we will see you guys in another video. But please tell us how you enjoy the video. I'd really appreciate it. This was my 3rd show, 2nd card show. 2nd one that we went to was like a collectible show, so not really card show. I had a lot of fun. Member on this channel had her first time, so please watch her segment. She's probably got a lot to say, and it's going to be amazing. So, yeah. Really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you in another video.
So I didn't get too much from the card show. I mostly focused on just getting cards that I knew I really wanted. So this Buggy Leader card I've had my eye on for a while. It's from OP09, my favorite set.
So when I saw that at the card show, I definitely knew to grab it. I also saw this ace card, which had like a really cool detailed background, and I just fell in love with it. So I grabbed that as well. And then what you don't see here is a Pokemon light stand that I found right when we were about to leave that also looked really cool. So I grabbed that too. The only advice I can really give after this car show, since it was my first one, would be to make sure you have a budget set beforehand. Don't just go in willy-nilly and just spend whatever, because you will find yourself spending money in places you had no clue you would. So yeah, just make sure you have your budget set out beforehand. It'll be a lot easier that way.